Fields of Mistria is a charming, albeit unfinished farming simulator that's like Stardew Valley, but with its own unique, somewhat cutesy flair. Honestly, I kinda respect that. At least it's trying to stand out, even if it's a little one note. The game kicks off with the town in desperate need of help. They're looking for someone with gusto, someone with enough energy to work day and night, the kind of person who can single-handedly save a whole town. Instead, they got me, a person who thrives on chatting, strolling through fields, and sniffing flowers like it's some sort of spa retreat. Adeline, the overly cheerful town spokesperson, welcomes me with her brother. I forgot his name already. Anyway, I head off to sleep, officially beginning my epic journey of walking around aimlessly for hours. Now in this game, you need energy to collect magical orbs. These orbs grant you abilities, which you then use to imbue a statue to restore power to a dragon. Simple, right? Except plot twist, if you can't use energy, you can't get orbs, so I'm already at a huge disadvantage. Thanks game. On day one, I wake up, forage around, chat with the locals, and give out some gifts. Forageables respawn every 3 days, but some pop up randomly, so you better be ready to speed walk around town, and if you're feeling fancy, grab some extra goodies like hay, fibre and seeds by cutting grass and shaking trees. Talk to everyone, even the weird ones, finish quests and level up your renown, the usual. Next, rinse and repeat. Forage, chat, gift, complete quests and level up. Some NPCs hand out items, which is nice because hey, free stuff. Also, hit up the notice board every day to grab those quests. Don't forget about the museum. You'll get bonus gold and goodies for donating stuff, so basically you're now a scrounger, but with a purpose. Every day go to the beach to dive. Why? Because diving is fishing, but doesn't use energy. Not quite sure why. And also, it makes decent money, and it's needed for a few quests. On Thursday, it's Reese's birthday. Naturally, I give him a lilac, because shocker, the shop was out of hardwood. Then I check the notice board, grab my bug net, and make a mental note to never let my inventory get too full. Fun fact, in this game, items don't respawn, even if you quit out. So feel free to collect everything and leave it until next time you're in the mood to actually use it or sell it. Seriously, I had an item go from one season to the next, and it was still there. As usual, keep foraging, gifting, chatting and doing quests. You'll need 2000 G for your barn, so start selling your random junk but don't sell everything. Some items are meant for gifts or donations, and you'll need them eventually. Fridays are the best. Everyone gathers at the inn at 6 PM and you get 20 renown and 50 gold for literally just showing up. Bonus, someone might even buy you a drink. Who's living the dream now? Spend your day foraging, talking and gifting, sell your stuff, take a quick nap and pretend like you have your life together. That's too real. Saturday is supposed to be a day for bonding with townsfolk, but who has time for that when you're out there foraging enough cash to build a barn? Oops. But hey, I did finish a few quests, got access to 5 free baths, which I guess is useful if I ever feel the need to clean up my act. Sunday rolls around and Celine gives us the heads up about the spring festival. Naturally, I gather a few spring flowers while foraging, diving and finding bugs. If you gather 50, you could win first place. Spoiler alert, I gathered 5. The next day too, I'm on fire. But hey, I did get some renown, so it's not a total loss. By the end of spring, I made about 30,000 gold, repaired the bridge, built 2 barns and a coop, and reached renown level 20. Not bad for a person who mostly enjoys chatting and purchasing what the town needs instead of working for it. first of summer rolls around and new forageables pop up. Roses, hydrangeas, peaches, and even a grape tree. It's like the game knows I need a summer glow up. Keep selling, save 3 of each for quests, because, well, money. The first major quest, repairing the mill. But I'm short on wood, so naturally I need to spend several days resetting the mines. Fun, right? Keep gifting and foraging, you'll eventually get all the materials you need. Meanwhile, Foxy, my cat, is being a total gem, helping gather stone. The more Foxy likes me, the more stone Foxy collects. It's like I've got a furry personal assistant, and honestly I'm living for it. Let's talk about shiny beads for a second. You can feed your animals and they'll give you shiny beads, and you can trade them at the chicken statue for prizes, like golden eggs or pancakes. Easy money making hack with minimal effort. I approve. Some are for quests as well. On summer 23rd, I finally have enough cash to buy materials to fix the shop, which means I can expand my inventory to 30. No more running back to the farm every 5 seconds to sell things. From here it's all about building the barn, completing quests, and gathering materials for the next upgrades. The grind is real, but honestly, it's kind of fun if you just focus on the little wins. By the penultimate day of summer, I've reached renown level 30, and the last day brings a festival, which you can only participate if you have 6 hearts with someone. Luckily, I've maxed out Adeline's hearts, who says I'm not the town's favourite. Fall arrives with more forageables, but the grind for renown is slow. Now I need 6 quests just to level it up once. At least Foxy is still working hard, gathering stone like a champ. The bridge is finished and most villagers now have 4 to 6 hearts. My beautiful Foxy is pulling in 6 to 7 stone a day. And now I'm ready for the next set of quests. In short, the game's full of potential. It's still a little unfinished, but honestly, it's an enjoyable ride. Max out your skills, build your friendships, and keep working on your farm. Who knows what new content will be added when it's finally finished. So according to my very official rules, I'm not allowed to use any energy. But here's where things get interesting. There's a potential little loophole here for anyone who dares to try this challenge in the future. Drumroll please. Tools and weapons have a magical energy restoration property. Yep, sometimes they can renew your energy. If this was allowed, you could theoretically farm experience using energy restoring tools like March gives you one of these magical tools during his 2-heart event. This means you could farm blacksmithing experience by crafting these tools over and over again without ever running out of energy. It is a gamble, but hey, it could work. So in theory you could play the game using 1 energy that gets magically restored immediately. So does it really count? But think of all the things that you could do. You could mine, kill enemies, climbing up all the levels, all while barely lifting a finger. 3 times down into the mines and bam, floor 5. Infinite mining, infinite combat XP, theoretically. I'll be testing this one out eventually. Now on to Hayden's farm upgrade. He needs 500 stone, 400 wood and 8 iron ingots. If I had to buy it all, that'd set me back about 20,000 gold, but I'm not that rich. So I spend 8,000 on stone and 1,500 on iron ingots. The rest will come from Foxy and the mines, but it's slow. Finally, on the 23rd of fall, I've got all the materials. There's literally only one more quest I can complete with these rules, which is honestly the point where you've pushed the game to its limit. Maybe I should start a new challenge like pickaxe only or farming only. Oh, don't even get me started on how to cheese the fishing mechanic. You can catch big fish for like 25 energy, but if you've got 1 energy, it'll still only use 1 energy. How convenient. Chop trees, break rocks, eat wild berries, catch a fish, go into a house and repeat, and you'll be raking in fish without even breaking a sweat. You could get 1,000 wild berries in the spring alone, and that's a lot of fish. Now I've got just enough money to finish Hayden's quest and make my animals love me a little bit more. Oh, and I'm level 15 in ranching, so I cook myself up to level 15 in cooking. Speaking of animals, Hayden shows up and says his weather vane blew off his barn, so I go on an adventure to find it, hand it over, and he gives me animal feed worth a whopping 30 gold. Thanks, Hayden. Real generous. And speaking of generosity, it's forage day, so I use the opportunity to test out the mating mechanics. Buy 2 heart treats, feed 1 to a male and 1 to a female, and bam, they're ready to mate. No energy used, but here's the kicker. Animals won't produce eggs or milk unless you pet them. And guess what? Petting costs energy. Ugh. So once again, game developers, why? Why must I pet to get my eggs, but also waste all of my energy doing so? The next quest is to upgrade the inn, and it's the last upgrade I could do. Adeline's like, hey, let's upgrade the inn, which seems like a good idea because, well, it's the biggest building and would obviously take the most resources, right? I've got a little egg in the coop, not sure how long it'll take to hatch, but I'm getting excited. Most villages are at 6 hearts, with a few stuck at 4 or 5, so I'm now laser focused on the bachelors. Why? Because they can actually give me stuff. The inn upgrade requires 500 stone, 600 wood, 10 silver ingots, 25 glass, and 10 peat. That's about 26,000 golds worth of stuff. But where in the world do I get peat? The only peat I've seen so far came from Celine's 2-heart event. Peat apparently comes from picking artifact spots, but how do I do that without using energy? This game doesn't have bombs. I'll have to think on this and come back. Winter rolls around, and now I've got the magic of cold and snow. My animals are out there enjoying the brisk air, and guess what? My chick hatched, and it's red. Wow. Now if I sell it, I get 50 more gold. Yay. Can't wait to do the math on that. I sell my chicken for 450 gold. So if you do breeding exploits, which I totally am, you'll eventually get 50 gold per heart increase of the animal. Totally worth it, right? I found some mushroom brews in the cart and gifted them to Juniper to finally get her 6 hearts. Now there are only 2 bachelors left without 6 hearts, Hayden and March. I can easily give Hayden some animal products and March some ore. Shouldn't take too long. Juniper's 6-heart event has me swapping places with her at work, and surprise, she gets all flushed when I come back. What exactly was she doing while I was away? Who knows, but it's a little awkward. It's Hayden's birthday now, and I gift him a golden egg from a chicken statue. He's almost at 5 hearts. So many hearts, so little time. There are only 4 characters left to increase in friendship with, but despite my best efforts, I still can't find Pete. I've checked every shop, looked through every wiki, and still no Pete. It's like they don't even want me to have it. The next quest doesn't open until renown level 55 and I'm only at level 38. That means I've got 30 quests left that I can't complete. Who's counting though? But then I see Ireland's 6 heart event. I learn that Elsie is his auntie. Wait, what? I thought she was their mum. Well, this game definitely has some plot twists. If you're a person who really gets invested in characters, you'll love this game. Every character seems developed, though they all kind of come off as goody two-shoes. Meanwhile, I train my chickens to 2 hearts and enter my red chicken into the festival, only to not even place. What? A rock beat my red chicken? Shenanigans. Errol's birthday arrives and I just give him anything because, hey, birthday gifts always give plus 20 bonus, no matter the quality. That's just how it works in real life, right? Then I finally figure out the call outside button gives friendship to animals. I can just call them outside over and over again. Genius! Now I can train my animals even faster. I sell my chick, try to get another one. Not that I need it, but I'm just, I'm not having as much fun as I was. I get another 6 heart event with March. He makes a shield and gives me nothing. Oh, except a different attitude going forward. How exciting. In the meantime, I give No NRG a makeover because honestly, who wouldn't want a wizard look? Too bad, I can't actually cast spells. After much trial and error, I finally get a male red chick. I wait for it to grow, raise it to 2 hearts and hopefully get a tier 3 chicken. Fingers crossed. But spoiler, I sold my chickens for 700 gold each, not the money making scheme I had in mind. But then something magical happens. I find a potential way to get more peat. By donating peat and grass to the museum, you might get a chest. And hey, maybe it has peat, or maybe not. I ended up with a ruby, which is awful. I reached renown level 40, so now I need 150 renown for each level up. At this rate, I'll be level 40 until the end of time. I found a better way to get dive spots on the beach and made some money from diving. Checking the western side of the beach and resetting using the house here. Sure, it was 800 gold, but who's counting when you're swimming in all that fancy diving loot? In year 2 there are some more quests, but only those that are season related. In order to attempt to progress in any meaningful way, I've decided that petting animals shouldn't take energy and should be allowed. Do you think swinging an axe and petting a cat are the same? With this I can train my carpentry with the 15 stone provided by my cat and sell the animal goods to buy stone, increasing carpentry to level 30. I'm able to use essence to level up a tier 3 skill called Steady Supplies, allowing peat to be purchased from the workshop. I spend a month and 20,000 gold to do it, but now I can finally finish the last quest. I finished with level 14 fishing, 30 carpentry, 15 blacksmith, 45 ranching, and 0 on the skills that take energy. I also got level 45 cooking. In conclusion, if you want a challenge that's impossible without energy, I've got you covered. I've done it all from breeding chickens to getting gifts from every bachelor in town, and still no peat. I'm not bitter, I'm just waiting for that glorious future update with bombs and lots more bombs. If you've got any fun challenges in mind, leave a comment and like the video so I can finally reach a wider audience. Be kind to yourselves and to others, and I'll see you in the next one.